From the gym to the comp floor, you're better with Frog.
My name's Taylor Self and I'm doing drugs. My knee's been with me for a long time because I fucked it up. And Biomax peptides are gonna make it better.
Taylor found a homeless man on Craigslist to help him learn how to do this. And they made this video to show you how. It worked out pretty well. The guy brought his own, only partially used needle.
That's crazy. I didn't feel the needle at all. I felt the injection just a little bit.
Jeez.
Nice.
Your skin is so f***ing thick.
Well, there's a lot of scar tissue there on that side, especially, I'm sure. That really didn't hurt. That was crazy. So we do that every night? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Like 3-4 weeks.
If you thought it was hard to kill Taylor before this, well, then it looks like you don't have a chance in hell now. You'd better ask to see the manager, Uncle. Biomax peptides. Because Sevi and Hiller said so.
Welcome back, everyone. We have finally made it. Day number 3, the final event known as Hero Ball, where we get to send 2 of our ladies and 2 of our men to the CrossFit Games. This is your last opportunity in person to see these athletes go head to head to see who actually gets to go to the game. Head to head. That was good.
That's right, Bill.
That was good. Head to head.
Yep.
And I'm glad you kept it clean on that one. That was good. Hero Ball presented by Fit Aid over here on the Fit Aid Trailside stage. It's a good one, too. I mean, we have legless rope climbs, we have box jump overs, and the squat clean. You know, John, you were talking about, and there was, I think, a little bit of a split in ideologies of if it's a heavy barbell or not, especially for the ladies rather than for the men. I mean, I have heard you say over the weekend that it almost comes down to whoever can lift the last barbell. That is going to be your winner, almost to that easy. Is a rope climb going to be anything in there? We got 5, 3, and 1 on the legless rope climb.
Oh, of course the legless rope climbs. There are going to be a lot to them. Any legless rope climb workout, the legless rope climb is the crux of the crux of the workout. The problem is, after these legless rope climbs, there's a barbell waiting at the end for them, 1 rep, that is over most of these girls' maxes. I won't say most. I would say half of the field's maxes.
Yikes.
So we'll give you a little bit of an updated leaderboard. Okay,
Yeah.
Alex Kazan is running away with it.
No, hold on. So Alex is down 45.5 points. He has a 15-point lead on that second-place person, the last of the 2 people who get their ticket to go to the game, which is currently Kristen Holta at 61.5. Carolyn Prevost is right behind her by half a point, 62 points. And Hadikeno right behind her by another half a point at 62.5. So you're talking about a swing of 1 point to get to that number 2 position. So with that being the case between Kristen, Carolyn, and Hattie, what has to happen? Because you did also say that this event, if you were going to write an event for Alex Kazan to win, this was basically handwritten for her.
Correct.
So we almost have to take her out of
Correct.
the line. She's there.
I think she'll kill everybody and it won't be close. But the race is between those 3 women. There's 1 point separating those 3 women, meaning whoever finishes this workout first between those 3 women, that's who goes to the games. It is one workout, winner take all. Now,
go down the list. Go down. Give me what you got on Kristen.
The problem is Kristen Holta, who is currently in the lead, she has ahead by half a point over Carolyn Prevost. In 2019, during the clean ladder at the games, Kristen Holta was out at 225, meaning she failed 230, right? 230 was the weight that she failed. This last barbell is 235.
So you're talking
prime Kristen Holta.
Right.
Now, unless she did a strength cycle when she retired, and I don't think she did by the looks of what her Isabel time was.
Yeah.
I don't think Kristen Holta is going to be able to clean that last barbell. She couldn't clean it in 2019 during breaks, and that event was in the middle of the 2019 games. This is the 7th event here. I think Kristen Holta is going to be stopped at that barbell.
Okay, so she's going to be sweeping the knees of the other 2 girls. That's going to be only her chance to stay in that number 2 position. What about number 3, Caroline?
Now, Carolyn Prevost and Hattie Canyo both can clean this last barbell. Absolutely. Carolyn Prevost's max clean and jerk is 238, and that's clean and jerk. Her max clean is a little bit more than that. I know Hattie Canyo can clean 240. Both of those girls can clean that last barbell. It's just who does it first. And then the workout becomes who doesn't blow up, because you could do these legless rope climbs too fast.
Right.
Biceps be blown, get to that barbell, and then you can't move it. It's not just cleaning that heavy barbell. It's just a hard legless rope climb workout between those 2.
What's that rope climb going to do for the clean? If we're talking about a squat clean, you're going to have to pull, right? So is it going to affect the pull on the clean?
Yeah, it just makes the pull feel heavy.
What about the grip? Is it going to hurt the grip for the clean?
I think their grip will be fine, but 235 is going to feel like 275 off the floor.
Oh,
and then,
man.
So what a 275 deadlift feels off the floor. Now, I don't think that's going to affect Carolyn Prevost that much.
Okay.
But it just depends on that clean between those 2 girls, whether Hattie Canyo or Carolyn Prevost, whoever cleans that barbell first, that person is going to the CrossFit Games.
Man, it's so tight, so tight. And the other thing we have to be thinking about is there's a couple little of nuances that are happening on here. We've seen the legless rope climb. We've seen the standards that some of them have done in the legless rope climb. We're waiting to see exactly what it is going to be for the elite division. Also with the box jump over, there's going to be 2 boxes in between every single transition. So we start off with 5 legless rope climbs. You start on your start line. You have your 5 legless rope climbs. You have your 2 box jump overs. You have five squat cleans at 185 pounds for the ladies. Come on back, 2 box jump overs, 3 legless rope climbs, 2 box jump overs, 3 squat cleans at 215. 2 box jump overs, 1 legless, 2 box jump overs, 1 squat clean at the 235 pound for the ladies. And I'm going to wait to see if the athletes have to have both feet on the box, or if they're allowed to completely leap all the way over the box. Throughout all the different divisions, now we have seen a whole bunch of different standards, a whole bunch of different styles, whether they're hurdling over, if it has to be a 2-foot. We're going to find that out, and we're actually going to use the opening heat here kind of as our guinea pig. But what I want to do is we'll kind of go down the line, put our athletes in order here. In lane number 3, we have Solveig Haglian. Abigail Bernard is in 4. Aubriana Montplaisir in 5. Tori Garcia in 6. Chelsea Nichols is in 7. Mary Helen Saunders is in 8. Laura Driscoll is in 9. Lindsay Lane is in 10. Emily White is in 11. Kendall Gilmore is in 12. Caitlin Saunders is in 13. Caitlin Bernardin is in 14 after her 1 event win coming off the row run. Kyla Romero in 15. Ali Zerke in 16, Alina Ward in 17, Gabby Heckman in 18, Rachel Fricker is in 19, and they didn't put them, oh, there they are on the back, my goodness. Alexis Kendricks is in 20, Montana Powell is in 21, and Emily Snyder is in 22.
It is over 100 degrees out on the field. Another hot day in Sacramento, California. All the girls have now taken the field. The judges have been briefed and rebriefed, and things, some of the rules are unclear to us, especially about touching at the top of the rope. Previously, they said that they were going to allow 1 clamp at the last minute, and then you could touch the what do you call that bar
the beam.
up there?
The beam.
Then Recently, someone told us they're going to take that away for the elite division. We will find out shortly. The fact of the matter is that Bill and John don't want to say it because they're being too nice, but 5 legless rope climbs is too much for a women's division.
No, that's what you're saying.
And we are going to see some catastrophic tears pouring down the faces of these girls. Get your Kleenex ready. It is going to be devastating.
You know what?
Kristen Holta is a winner. To rule her out just because she hasn't set that lift is crazy because she's a winner. She's the highest level competitor here with the most experience. I know Gazan is the new flavor of ice cream in town. I know she's great, but Holta really is. If you had to call someone a legend out here, it's her.
Oh, she's absolutely a legend.
She could definitely set a PR.
Can I ask you a question, Sevan?
No.
All right.
But our ladies are off, and it looks like they are not clamping up at the top, which is what a true legless rope climb for games athletes are supposed to look like. That's what we want to see. Because guess what? This isn't about let's make it fun for everyone. We need to find our 2 top people to make it to the games. And if you do not have a strong legless rope climb pool, then you have no business go to the games. So I think that this is a great movement by Ben and Blair to get this set up, and we can see all those athletes getting themselves up to the top to get that.
We're already seeing lane 13 fail a rope climb. Lindsay Lane just finished her 3rd, 2 remaining.
That's Montana Powell right there in lane 21 with the green top.
And guys, just for you guys at home, this is a true 15-foot. We went and climbed it ourselves. It is a true 15-foot. I know in a lot of regionals or semifinals that rope ends up being short and it's 13-foot climbs. This is a true 15-foot legless rope climb.
Caitlin Saunders in the green hat and the all green and the green bottoms and the bright green top in lane 13. And this is what I think is really great about this event is you're going to see athletes today. Everyone comes out firing and then they go, whoa, let's bring it on down. Got to be a little strategic here. Waiting for a couple of singles.
Lindsay Lane.
Like lane number 10, Lindsay Lane comes off, and she's the first one to go across the box, jumps on and off the box as she attempts and gets to her first barbell at 185 pounds for the squat clean. Straps on the belt, and she waits for some other athletes to come out and join her here with the join her out at the bar.
No one is rushing. Lindsay Lane is the only one that's completed all 5 rope climbs. That was impressive.
First rep, nice and easy, nice and easy. Have a handful of other singles going up over in lane, I believe that's 17, Alina Ward, if I'm not mistaken.
These look
Coming
strong
across.
for Lindsay Lane, these cleans do.
Have a handful of other athletes like Ali Zerke in lane 16 is coming across. We could probably widen up our shot there. Lindsay Lane looking powerful. With that 3 down, she's got 2 more to go.
This workout is brought to you by Fit Aid. Fit Aid.
Caitlin Sanders is somebody we need to watch here in the green. I know she's exceptionally strong.
Okay, but can she get there? Because she was having some struggles on the rope. We have Ali Zerke over here on the right-hand side with the blue shirt. Man, Caitlin Sanders taking a long time.
Yeah, but Bill, but this is the game she's playing. If you know you can clean the last barbell, you don't want it. You want to go as slow, and you know you're not great at legless rope climbs. You just go as slow as you can, and you're going to beat every single girl that can't clean the last bar. But there's no need to get there fast.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm looking around, and it's so bright out here that no one can see the clock anyway. So to be able to know exactly what your time is to try to test that, I think it's going to be tough.
The athletes do change the weight themselves on the bar. Lindsay Lane adjusting her weights now. This event is brought to you by Fit Aid. Great sponsors for this event. Mayhem Athlete, RX Smart Gear, Frog Grips. Go to froggrips.com. Use NorCal 20 for 20% off.
Alina Ward right there in the blue making the exchange of the weights going from 185 pounds to 215 pounds. Same thing with Ali Zerke.
Oh, she forgot to go over her box jumps, Bill.
I mean,
there we go.
Lindsay.
There we go.
Now,
She
Lindsay.
was too excited to climb that rope.
Okay, here's the test, gentlemen. 3 legless rope climbs for the first lady, Lindsay Lane, to get back to the rope for the second time. Very aggressive.
And you see her all the way on the left-hand side of your screen, right in the seam of the screen, makes that touch. Man, she's having
really
absolutely
good.
no problem with that
Really
rope
good at
climb.
these legless rope climbs.
Holy cow.
I don't appreciate her proving me wrong. I don't appreciate it.
I do. Lindsay, thank you very much. We need to shut Sevan up over here a little bit. No, I'm just
We got
playing.
Ali Zerke in second place right now.
I think Emily White, unless she's still on her first round.
No, she's still on her first round. Ali Zerke here is second. I don't know. I know maybe this is her second round. That looks really good over there.
That is Emily White, correct?
No, that's Alina Ward. Oh, wait, who are you talking about? What lane are you talking about?
Right side. Yeah,
17?
Alina Ward.
Alina Ward. There's Alina Ward right there in the center of your screen, getting ready to jump up. She's up. You can see Ali Zerke right under the armpit of the judge there. And talking up just a touch. And wow, we have one final rep to go for Lindsay Lane as she tags and comes up over, going for her 2 box jump overs.
Wow, Ali's killing this too. Ali Zerke.
Now, what is the? Let's confirm what the tie break is. Colton, do you know what the tie break is in this?
You know what the tie break is? He does not know.
Okay, I assume the tie break is the first time, like the fastest to the bar, right?
To the bar?
To the last bar.
I would think so.
That's going to be the game for these girls that don't think they can clean that last bar.
Right.
Elena Ward also done with her second round.
And Elena Ward is fell over one of her boxes. Lindsay Lane still looks strong. That 215 looks great.
A crash athlete, right? She trains under J.R. Howell over at CrossFit Crash.
Ali Zerke right there in the middle of your screen, the blue, done with her box jumps, making her way to the bar. Stocking up to make sure she can get a nice, strong grip on that.
Bleachers are completely packed here.
Here's Alina Ward going for her. And that looks
wow,
solid.
That looks good.
Looks
wow.
really good.
Wow.
This is 215 right now that the girls have on, 215.
Lindsay Lane has 1 rep left to go on her set of cleans. Ali Zerke gets hers up. Wow, no problem
Ali
there
Zerke
as well.
looks great.
Lindsay Lane. And she is done with that round number 2. We know how fast she is on these legless rope climbs. And then she's going to set up for that bar. You talked about how fast can you get to the bar and then what you do on that bar. But Lindsay Lane, you can see her all the way back on the rig right there with the teal pants and the black top with the big swing to make that touch.
Oh, wow.
As she comes across for her last set of box jump overs.
Moment of truth, 235.
Making her switch. When would you make the switch on the bar? Do you switch the weights before you get to the bar or on your way out?
I think I switch the weights before I come to the legless rope climb. That's just so I have longer rest before the legless rope climb. She has no trouble with the legless rope climb.
I think she switched it
Alina
before she
Ward.
came to the rope last time, and this time she waited till she got
Alina
there.
Ward ties up with
All right, here we go.
Lindsay Lane. We'll see what she can do. Lindsay Lane up in the front, setting up for her first pull.
Stopped in
wow.
her tracks is what I'm talking about,
Wow.
Bill.
Zerke out. She's done.
Time. It was time.
Oh.
It was the time.
Wow, you got to move so fast. Oh, my
Damn.
gosh.
Aggressive time cap.
I
like it.
I wish we had a clock. I wish I could have.
We'll have a clock for the second heat.
We'll have a clock for this
second
one.
heat, I'll have a clock for it.
Okay, so we had what? 3 athletes that got to
the bar.
That got to the
no
bar.
shot at cleaning
Not
it.
even close. And okay, the speed that Lindsay Lane had on the
was
rope climb.
very good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You have no time to rest on this one. Wow.
So you either got it or you don't got
What
it.
was
on
the
that
time
last
cap?
bar.
6 minutes?
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. And what is it for the men?
Same.
7.
Executive producer Matt Souza, Patrick Rios on the drone, Taylor Self on the camera, Bryson DeMonte on the camera. I'm here with Bill Grunler and John Young.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're having a great time today.
John, getting some. You guys are doing awesome from the athletes. That was cool. Always like to hear that we are doing right by the athletes because guess what?
I felt bad
This
because
is
I couldn't
CrossFitters
interact.
for CrossFitters,
That's
right?
right.
That's what
That's
we
right.
do. We're all CrossFitters. They're all CrossFitters. It's crazy. We're in this big cult of CrossFit. I love it.
We even have Fluffy Duck in the broadcast.
We
booth
do
with
have
us.
Fluffy Duck in here.
Look at him.
Make sure you guys check out his Instagram, Fluffy Duck. You may have seen him.
Head on over to Barbell Spin to get your latest and fastest and most accurate news. Also, make sure you go to hillerfit.com for all of the best videos in the CrossFit space. And, of course, follow Dense Updates at the Sevan Podcast, both on Instagram and YouTube.
Now, this causes a change in strategy, I feel, this tight time cap, because, you know, before I'm like, you just want to run your race, but now there's only one race to run.
Yeah, go.
And you're either either can't or you can't.
You either
This makes it a far more ability race than strategy because you have to go so fast.
I'm going to stand for this one.
Well, make sure you're talking about what we got going on right here and not making things up as we go there, Sevan. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Broadcast.
look at Solberg. Look at the
Solberg
grimace on her
looks
face.
mean.
Wow.
She looks
Oh,
mean.
man.
Wow.
Wow.
Prevo tried to pass her up on the walk-in.
Dude,
Yeah,
they all look mad.
I got a question. I just saw Alex Kazan come by, and she's not doing the old pineapple bun on top that she always does. What the heck?
No, she means business right now.
Why is she switching it up on us here?
She knows she's about to crush the world. That's what she knows.
Maybe this is like her overdrive.
Like,
Ladies and gentlemen, if Kristen Colta wins this race, she's going to the games. If Carolyn Prevost wins this race, she's going to the games. If Hattie Canio wins this race, she's going to the games. And Hattie Canio is going to the games.
you know what, Sevan?
You know what? I will say yeah. I'm voting for that.
Here's the thing.
I'm biased. It's home cooking.
How fast they had to go. If Hattie Canio doesn't get to that last barbell, everybody will be tied.
That's Hattie Canio right there in the all black and the white belt. She's going to be easy to spot as we go across the line here. Let's go ahead and hit our lane lines, our lane assignments for the athletes. Over in lane number 3, we have Hinatea Montebello. In lane 4, Emily Ruthwell. Ariel Sanders is in 5. Nina Varagovic is in 6. Maddie Fouts is in 7. Rachel Noel is in 8. Emily Rolfe is in 9. Oda Lunkadem. Jeez, oh man, talking too fast. Lunkadem is in 10.
Faster, Bill.
Krista Smith is in 11. Miss Hattie Canio is in 12. Your overall leader coming into this event, Alex Kazan, is in 13.
Kazan.
Miss Kristen the Legend Holte is in 14. Carolyn Prevost, also a legend, in lane 15. Andrea Solberg in 16. Carissa Stapp is in 17. Sydney Wells is in 18. Miss Miley Wade is in 19. Rebecca Fusile is in 20. Elizabeth Wishart is in 21. And Gucci Vadamar's daughter is in 22 with Allison Scuds over in 23. And wow.
Bill, I'm with you. Or Sevan, I'm with you. Hattie Canio is going to go to the games. I'm with you.
She's being aggressive.
Right.
By the way, Kazan is a different creature on the rope. That is fluid. She's like a spider in the
just
web.
wait.
Lane
Kazan's
12,
won't change.
Lane 12 and 13, Hattie Canio and Alex Kazan just going rep for rep. Alex Kazan decides to strike up first with Hattie right behind her. And man, the fact that we're having a race like this on legless rope contest is awesome.
Oh, Hattie had to make a hard adjustment, but she was able to do it.
Okay, that's going to fatigue her. I hope she doesn't keep trying to chase Kazan down. I hope she's smart here. Prevo's up on the rope with three reps left.
We have 1 rep remaining for Alex Kazan, who's on her way up, and she tags for her final one. Hattie Canio decides to take just a little bit of a break.
Holta has 2 reps left. Canio 1.
Kazan is done. Guys, if you're Hattie Canio, do you not just get ahead of those girls and then just play the game?
Yeah.
Tell them, John.
Because you just have to be ahead of those girls.
You don't need to be Miss Kazan. You don't need to.
Right.
Don't do it.
You don't get in this race. You just have to stay ahead of them.
And Hattie is ahead. She's approaching the bar now.
And you can see right there in the middle of your screen.
Prevost has 1 rep left.
Having no problem with that lift.
Prevost just stared over at Hattie.
Holta and Prevost both have 1 rep left. If you're Hattie, you take your time right now, man.
Absolutely. And I think that's a smart movement. She is calming down, shaking out the arms, jumped out to the front, having no problem with these cleans.
Kristen Holta's coming out. Kristen Holta's coming out to play.
All right, Kristen Holta. Now we're worried about the strength that she had. We want to see what she can do. Also, while Kristen comes up, we have Ariel Sanders over in lane number 5. She steps up.
Alex Kazan is done with her cleans already.
We have a tie. Holta and Canio tied. Canio fails a
Hattie
rep.
Canio just failed a rep, guys.
Okay, maybe getting a little ahead of herself.
God.
Maybe getting a little ahead of herself.
Just be calm. Breathe.
Hattie back at the bar.
You can see Hattie right there trying to get that lift
There
up.
we go.
Kristen Holta.
Easy, boys.
Just a little bobble is all that was. Saw a little flash of Trista Smith there right next to her.
Holta ties it up with the 2nd rep. Canio back to the bar.
Alexis Kazan is changing her weights, going up to that 185 pounds.
Sydney Wells, the only athlete left on the rope.
And Hattie Canio with 1 rep remaining. Looks like the lone single rep
She's
over
fine.
here.
Good.
Kazan back to her 2nd set of rope climbs, taking big deep breaths, but still smooth like John said she would be on the rope.
All right, and as Hattie finishes up that last lift, it looks like over in lane number 7.
And Hattie is loading her weights for her next lift
Maddie
instead of waiting
Fouts
until she
is
comes
setting
back.
up as she's done with her set of cleans.
Carolyn Prevost just finished her cleans.
Alex Kazan finishing up those legless rope
Guys.
climbs, has 1 left to go, takes a little bit of a break. You know what? I actually like the fact that they have to do the switch of the weights. Gives them just that little bit more lead time and rest time as
It
they
also-
go into the rope climbs.
It also puts a premium on how fast you can change weights a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you gotta be a pit crew for sure.
Hattie
Alex
back at
Sevan
the
with
rope.
swing.
All right, Kristen Holta has made a move. Kristen Holta has made ground on this.
Now, as you said, John, does that even matter if she can't lift that last bar?
You're right, yeah. But Hattie still has to. And what we have seen is there's not been a lot of time. Lindsay Lane looked wonderful and there wasn't enough time.
Prevo and Holta back to the rope. Hattie with a 1 rep lead.
Someone that we haven't really been talking too much about. We keep talking about Hattie Canyo, who's working up there.
We're at
We know
the
that the
4-minute
three-
mark, 3 minutes left.
Those 3 women that we're looking at Carolyn Prevo, we're looking at Kristen Holte, we're looking at Hattie Canyo.
Hattie with 1 rep left. Holta with 2 reps left. Prevo with 2 reps left. Kazan at the bar with 1 rep.
Kazan just hanging out and doing a little training session for everyone up there in the front of the crowd. You can give everyone a little wave if she wanted to. She's done with her 3, and she's going to go ahead and move the barbell weight up to that final 235 pounds for the field as we're watching Hattie Canyo take a swing and tags it, putting herself back into that solid number 2 position. Looks like Carolyn Prevo has 1 rep to go.
Hey, Prevo's going up that rope well. Like, she's pacing it well. Maybe
She
almost
needs
too
to.
well. Maybe almost too well.
She
Maybe
doesn't have time.
She might have to risk something.
Well, yeah, you're going to risk a fail, I guess.
Alex Kazan is going up for her last legless rope climb.
There goes Kristen Holta. She makes her way to the bar. She's tied up there space-wise with Hattie Canyo. You can see Kristen down at the bottom on the right-hand side. Hattie Canyo right next to her. Hattie coming up with the bar. Gets underneath, stands it up. That looked easier than the one that she missed on the last round.
Prevo coming to the bar for the 2nd time.
And as we see Hattie, we see Alex Kazan right next to her for her last clean. 1 clean to go. Alexis Kazan,
Wow.
Alex Kazan coming
Done.
across, waving and saying, thanks for watching my training session, everybody.
5:25 for Alex Kazan.
Jeez.
Hattie Canyo's got time to get this last clean, guys.
Hey, and she didn't load her bar before she left like she did last time.
Kristen Holtz has got 1 more clean left on hers. Carolyn Prevo's got 2 more cleans. Hattie Canyo's got 1 more rope climb.
Carolyn Prevo right down the bottom with the headband in the blue shirt.
It's all on this rope climb for Hattie. Halfway up the rope.
Looks
there
great.
There she goes.
Get it.
Big pop in the kick.
Good.
Gets up top. And
All
she
right.
has time now with
Take your
about
time.
1 minute.
Take your time. Take your time.
She's got to load the bar. But she's got to load the bar.
Oh,
so she can get over there and load
This-
the bar.
This lift right here as she's setting up will be the one lift that gets her to the CrossFit Games.
She's got 45 seconds, guys.
Hopefully she's got her coach out there yelling at her and letting her know what's going on because she's going to have 1 attempt. with
Prevo up the
speed
rope.
that she's going.
Prevo's going to get up that rope, touch that bar, and then run back to her
doesn't-
bar.
Oh, man.
Hey,
She
front
might.
screen. Front screen.
It's going to
might.
be close. Yep, Prevo's running to the bar.
Here
Hattie's
we go.
tightening her
30
belt.
seconds.
We need to have both those girls on the screen. We have Carolyn Prevo, 30 seconds. We have Hattie Canyo on the right-hand side. She's
Hattie
under the
Canyo
bar.
gets it.
She's going to stand it
Oh,
up.
my
She
God.
gets it. There's a drop, and as she's
There's 10
setting that
seconds
up,
left. 10 seconds.
Carolyn Prevo is going to get 1 shot at it. Kristen Holta
All Prevo has to do is lift this to win it.
4,
Hattie
3,
Canyo is under
2.
it. Oh, and fails.
That's
oh,
it.
and
What do they do?
all
What do they
fall
do?
down.
How do they determine?
Oh my gosh! Now here's what we were thinking. Where was the tiebreak?
Wait, well,
now, if
Hattie
that
Canyo's
being the
been ahead
case,
the whole time.
The entire time, at every single stage, Hattie had that spot. Whatever tiebreak there may have been, she had to have had it.
This is the NorCal Classic. Anything can happen, Bill.
It can. You're right. Maybe it's a flip of the coin. Wow. Wow, that was huge. Knowing that it came down to
Oh,
one lift,
dude.
and you know what?
She was inches away.
Okay, let me ask you this: were you expecting Kristen Holta to be that close?
Yeah,
She got
I
to the
expect
bar.
Kristen Holta to get to the bar. I just didn't think
Along
she
with
would hit
Carolyn
it.
Prevo.
Yeah, it's like this rope climb. She's great at those.
Carolyn got about a half a pull on
All
that.
right, we're getting some news right now. Go ahead.
So I just ran up to Hattie and I said, "What's the tiebreak?" And she said she thinks it's the last box jump. She thinks.
Okay, either way,
Yes.
whether it's the last rope climb, last box jump, first to the
She
bar,
was ahead
last
the
to the bar.
entire time.
And
That
by the
should've
way,
been-
she said, she grabbed me and hugged me and said, "I made it." So she's
Oh,
feeling
good
confident.
Deal, good deal. Good deal.
Oh man,
So she's
that
feeling
is
confident.
great.
That's awesome. I wish she would have been able to get 6 more inches up, dude.
I know. I know.
Wow.
Man, the fact that she got stuck in there.
Have a good one, sir.
Man, Fluffy Duck's bigger than I thought he was. He's yoked.
Hey, it was a good try, girl.
Man, right there, Miss Hattie Canyo.
We're going to let Taylor interview her real quick.
We're going to bag Taylor to interview her.
I think we should.
Him and Alex. We should get Alex in there, too.
We can get Alex in the booth. Yeah, let's see if I can get Alex in the booth.
Okay.
All right,
are we
that was
going
a fast run. We're going to see and wait to look to see what that tie break was going to look like, and we have Miss Hattie Canyo with Taylor Self. Sorry.
All that was between you guys was half a point.
Sorry, can I have you guys come this way?
Yeah, we'll come this way. We'll come this way.
Fuck, man.
You emotional right now?
Yeah.
It's hard not to be.
Taylor, I'm sorry. Can I have you guys go this way?
Yeah.
Give her a quick briefing, and then she can interview.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Okay. Here, give me the mic back. Okay, go over there. Okay, I'll go with it.
This is your chance.
Judges, please turn your boxes up to the 30-inch side. 30-inch boxes. And making their way out onto the field is our first team of our elite men for their final workout here.
Her on the first day, trying to think about what she needed to do during this weekend. And we talked to her before the Gator push, and she was talking about how tough that was, and wanted to do it again. Wanted to have the option to do it again. Didn't know if that single movement was going to be something that may give her the chance to keep her out of the running. But man, what a beautiful attempt from Hattie Canyo.
Wow, this is
fucked.
Yeah, we looked into that.
Oh, we're gonna come in here. Wait, we can't.
Yeah, I gotta stay in quarantine.
Elite females, please make your way behind the stage where you exited.
Hattie Canyo, you went into it half a point back. You just needed a tie break. Just one of you needed to win the event, and you got the tie break. You feeling crazy, emotional?
I am feeling crazy, but it still doesn't feel real until I hear it.
But this is your second year.
Yeah, that's why it's just like so. Yeah, my first year was weird. Like, I didn't really get to celebrate because I had already made it without. I could have got last on that last one, and like I was told that, and so it kind of just brought like a whole. Like, I felt like I just smoked a big doobie or something, and I was like, whoa, okay, like we're done, right? Like. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was crazy. So if this is for real, then this is going to be like my first time making it, to be honest.
You just worked really hard to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that look like? Try to articulate to people.
I mean, it's a ton of time in the gym, obviously, but it's so much more mental than anyone even thinks. And then, like, I've been battling a little bit of an injury, so it's like I haven't cleaned in like 5 months. So this one I was nervous about, but I mean, I just... Like, the biggest thing for this one was just staying composed, and I just was like, okay, and I also haven't been able to legless rope climb for a while, and that's like my gym, so I was like, okay, calm. Like that first one, I was just like, down the fire pole, and I was like, okay, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah, well, you had one miss at the 185 bar, did that like make you nervous? You're like, oh fuck.
For sure. I was like, okay, calm down, you're fine still. Like, it's kind of cool as you grow as an athlete that you can kind of look around and be like, oh, I saw the 2 girls that I need to stick with. They still have 2 more or whatever. So I'm like, okay, calm.
Sorry, it's
okay. All right, thanks.
Hey, dude.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know you worked so hard. Good job. Hey.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. It's super emotional, super fun, too, and great congratulations. We'll find out some more for the official word as we get to the later part. What do you got from us, Sevan?
We're out here. We will be back in 10 seconds with the men. Thank you.